Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to tackle a pretty radical idea about what's really behind conflict in a marriage. It's a concept that pushes back on a lot of what we normally think and points to one single, kind of surprising source for pretty much every argument you can imagine. So let's just jump right in. The source material for this says that if you really want to solve problems in a marriage, you have to know what the real problem is. And it argues that it's not a long, complicated list of things. It all boils down to just one. And there it is, Proverbs 13:10, only by pride cometh contention. I mean, think about that for a second. It doesn't say pride is a big cause or one of the main causes. It says it's the only cause. Now that is a huge claim. So could it really be that simple? Could every single fight, every little spat, all come down to this one thing? It's a tough pill to swallow, for sure. But before we even break down what pride really means in this context, the source material first makes a really strong case for why getting rid of strife is so incredibly important. Let's look at the stakes. Okay, so why is this such a big deal? Why is it so crucial to get a handle on strife? Well, according to the source, we're not just talking about a bad mood or a simple disagreement. Oh no, it's way, way more dangerous than that. The source literally calls it an open invitation to every evil work. I mean, that's heavy stuff. It's framed as this open door that you're leaving for all kinds of chaos to just walk right into your life. It says strife is a luxury you just can't afford. And here's the verse they use to back that up, James 3:16. The idea is that strife isn't contained. It's not just about the argument. It actually creates this toxic environment where all sorts of other destructive things can just take root and grow. And just look at this list. This is what that ripple effect looks like in the real world. We're talking about financial trouble, actually getting physically sick, relationships with other people breaking down, just this constant feeling of confusion and failure. It's not just a feeling. The source connects it directly to these really concrete, serious problems. Okay, so if strife is that destructive and pride is the only thing that causes it, then we absolutely have to get our heads around what pride actually is. And, it's probably not what you think. This is the question that trips a lot of people up, right? You hear the word pride and you're thinking, wait a minute, that's not me. I'm not arrogant. If anything, I feel insecure a lot of the time. But the source says, hold on, we need a much bigger definition here. And here it is, the big reframe. Pride, in this context, isn't just thinking you're better than everyone. It's simply thinking about yourself all the time. It's an intense, unhealthy focus on me. At its core, it's just plain self-centeredness. And this is where it gets really fascinating, because this self-centeredness, it doesn't just show up in one way. It can actually look like two totally opposite things. So on one side, you've got the classic pride we all recognize, right? Arrogance, thinking you're better, being critical and condescending. But look at the other side. This is the hidden version. This is the person who thinks they're worse than others. The shy, timid person with an inferiority complex, who's always worried about what other people are thinking of them. So why is that still considered pride? Because it's all about me. It's completely self-focused. Whether your internal monologue is, I'm so amazing, or I'm such a screw-up, the main character of the story is always I. Think about it. Shyness is just a fear of what other people think of you. Timidity is being frozen by self-consciousness. It's a constant loop of, how do I look? What are they thinking of me? Both extremes put yourself at the dead center of the universe. All right, so if being self-centered is the problem, no matter which way it looks, what's the fix? Well, the solution proposed here is a total shift in perspective. You've got to stop looking outward at your partner and start looking inward at yourself. And this is the heart of it, right here. The issue isn't what your spouse just did or said. The real issue is the proud, self-centered response that it triggers inside of you. You can't control them, but you can control your reaction. Yeah, the source doesn't pull any punches here. So many people think, if I could just get a new partner, everything will be fine. But the stats on second and third marriages, they tell a different story. Why? Because like the quote says, you still got you. You're the common denominator in all your relationships. You bring yourself to the party every time. So, this is the game plan, the antidote. Step 1, stop the blame game. Your reaction is your responsibility. Step 2, you have to get real with yourself and figure out what your brand of self-centeredness looks like. Is it the superior kind or the inferior kind? And then step 3, just accept that the only person on this planet you can truly control is you. And that's really what this all boils down to. It leaves us with this really powerful, maybe even uncomfortable question. According to this source material, the power to end strife and transform a marriage isn't about fixing the other person, but about doing the hard, humbling work of addressing the pride within ourselves. So, what if the key isn't a different partner, but a different you?